Every time I preach a funeral, I am reminded that as humans we are all living to die. Death is an absolute and sobering reality, and one which we will all someday face. The Bible says that it is appointed for people to die once, then face the judgment of God. As a Christian, I understand that I will someday die, but that I will also someday be resurrected to answer to my Creator. He is the one who gave me life, and one day I will be required to give account for what I did with that life. As one who believes what I read in the pages of my Bible, I understand fully that my life is leaving behind a legacy. There is a book of my life, even if it is only written into the memories of those who have known me. The same is true about you. You are also leaving behind a legacy, and much of it has already been written. When your life is over, the memories of it will remain. What will those memories be? Unfortunately, we cannot erase the chapters which have already been written in the book of our lives, but we can ensure that it has a happy ending. You are now in control of how your book ends, how the legacy of your life is remembered. When I think of King David, I do remember the dark passages in his life, the time when he committed adultery with Bathsheba, and then schemed to have her husband killed. But I also remember how he took control of his life and repented of his evil, and how God lovingly forgave him and even said of David, "He is a man after my own heart." One of my heroes is the Apostle Paul, but if I had only read the early chapters of his life, he certainly would have been no hero to me. Before his conversion to Christianity, he attacked and persecuted the Church of God. When Jesus revealed himself to Paul, he repented and became one of the greatest men in history. His life left a rich legacy of love, dedication, perseverance, suffering, and selfless service. Most of the letters in the New Testament were penned by Paul. God found him trustworthy and used his life in a mighty way. What about you? Have you proved to your Creator that you can be trusted? Husbands, do you selflessly lead your families in righteousness? Are you kind, loving, dedicated, and faithful? God has entrusted you with a wife and family to serve. Are you serving them as Jesus serves you? Can your life be used as a textbook to show godly leadership in the family? If you were to die today, what would the lasting memories in the mind and hearts of your family be? What do you want those memories to be? Please understand that you hold the destiny of your legacy in your own hands. Likewise, you wives and mothers should examine the already written chapters of your lives. Do you like what you see? Are you faithful in submitting and obeying your husbands in the Lord? Are you providing a godly environment for your children, which are really God's children, placed into your care? How are you caring for them? You will also leave a legacy which may endure forever. It can be a powerful example which will encourage and inspire others to excellence. Or it can be a bad example, such as Judas Iscariot, who betrayed the Lord with a kiss. Or it may even be a Laodicean legacy, one which is neither hot nor cold, but lukewarm. Let us not forget what the Lord said of that legacy. Because you are not hot nor cold, but lukewarm, I will spit you out of my mouth. All of us are surely building a personal legacy. We are actively writing a book of our life. This will be read and remembered for years to come, and perhaps forever. Let us work to be all we can be in the Lord, and when the day comes when it is published by God, we shall not be ashamed.